and welcome to my channel. Today I've got a video for you about piercings and tattoos, and you know, it being... I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to toss this video up on my channel, but either the beginning of the year or the very end of the former year. Anyway, this time of the year seemed like a good time to do a video on my tattoo and piercing plans for the upcoming year, or this year depending on when I upload this. For 2020 at least. Is the point, as well as a little bit of a talk about what sort of piercings and tattoos I would not get. Like, never say never, but there are certain types that I just don't think I'll ever get. Yeah, if you want to chat along, please do in the comments. Like, you know, what tattoo and piercing plans do you have? Do you have any tattoos and piercing plans at all? What sort of tattoos and piercings would you probably never get? You know, I want to know, so feel free to chat along. And yeah, without further ado, let's get on to the video. Oh, by the way, if you want to see more videos of me, I mainly do makeup tutorials, so you can always subscribe to my channel if you want. But yeah, about the tattoos and piercings that I would never get first, or at least, you know, probably would never get. Let's start with the piercings. Like, I really currently don't have any actual piercing plans to start off with. But to me, piercings have always been the sort of thing that I really like to have visible. Like, I like them as jewelry. So me personally, I don't think I'll ever get intimate piercings, like ones down under or even nipple piercings, just because they can't legally be visible in public. Usually. So yeah, like nothing against those piercings, of course. Like if you have them, you know, good for you, as long as you like them, that's all that matters really. But me personally, I wouldn't get them just because me personally, I like piercings for their decorative qualities. And I just want to be able to show them to the world legally. So yeah, there's that. Also, I think down under I would be way too scared of it getting infected. So I wouldn't even dare. With tattoos, well, one thing I think I'll never get is a tattoo with like a boyfriend's name. Then again, I highly doubt I'll ever have a boyfriend as well, because like I'm the eternal single. I'm not a very social person. I'm more love the sort of person. Like I like being alone. I like watching YouTube. And watching videos and watching, like, I don't know, like YouTube and movies, that's basically it, yeah. I like reading books, I like doing stuff on my own, I like walking around at work on my own. Like, I'm just not the sort of relationship-y person, I guess, because a relationship can't consist of shut up and go away. Like, that wouldn't be nice for the boyfriend. So yeah, other than, you know, you need a boyfriend to get a boyfriend's name tattooed on you, and I highly doubt that to happen. Second, though, I just wouldn't get one also because I would not like it if it would not no longer be a relationship and you'd still be stuck with the name on your body. Obviously. Other than that, I don't think I'd ever get tattoos with just text. Or small tattoos. Like, don't get me wrong, tattoos with only a text or a name can be beautiful, as well as tiny tattoos can be very gorgeous. But me personally, I always like it when a tattoo is like one piece of art on its own, and I prefer to be a bit larger, like my Goblin King. That kind of size is what I personally like. But then again, I don't, you know, I'm not sure if it won't ever happen that I'll get a tiny tattoo. Also, I don't think I'll ever get a tattoo sleeve, simply because... I don't know, despite how much I love my, like, entire living area being an organized chaos, I do like my tattoos and piercings to be, like, on my ears as well, you know, like, I have multiple piercings in my ears, but they're far enough apart that you can still see the individual piercing very easily. And I have the same thing with tattoos, on myself at least. I really want them to be separately visible easily and not be all in one big thing. I do think tattoo sleeves can look very pretty on other people, but just on me personally, I don't think I'll get one. And lastly, I don't think I'll ever get piercings on my lower legs. For one simple reason, same as on my hands. I'm clumsy. Like, I'm extremely clumsy and I don't know how it works with tattoos, honestly. Like, if you scratch them, if they're ruined forever. I hope not, but anyway, like, just to be sure... I won't get any on my hands or my lower legs because I'm one of those people who trip over a lot. And like at least once per month or something, I land on my legs and my hands and be like, okay, I hope nobody saw this. So yeah, I oftentimes have scratches on my hands and on my lower legs, and I would just not dare to get a tattoo there because I would be terrified of ruining it. Like, my Goblin King tattoo is on my upper leg, so I can get it, you know, to remain intact. Like, it's easier to just, you know, make sure that nothing bad will happen to it when it's up there. Then, tattoo and piercing plans. Let's start with the piercings because I can be very short about it. I don't have any new piercing planned at this moment in time. Very simply because I feel like, I don't know, like I'm pretty much complete with the piercings that I want. Like I might get a halfway piercing here at some point. It's something I do consider, but it's not something that has a lot of priority to me. And also I might just randomly get it sometime while shopping. Just because personally I don't really, like I have enough piercings now that it doesn't actually scare me anymore to get a new one. And I also, you know, like for one, if you regret them, you can easily take them out. And they're not as expensive as tattoos or as eternal as tattoos. So yeah, it's not really something I really plan anything about anymore. For tattoos, however, I do have plans because for tattoos, well, you know, I actually made a list because there's 4 more tattoos that I want. And I do want to plan ahead because I want most of my tattoos that I want on my upper legs. And therefore I want to like think beforehand before getting them. Because you can't really show them around anymore to make space for something else. You know, like once they're there, they're there. So yeah, that's something I'm pretty sorrow about. Like planning ahead. So yeah, I'll just start off with the piercing, like tattoos. I mean, I don't necessarily want last year because there's one that I'm putting the focus on that I really want to get in, you know, 2020. But for start, I also at some point in time, probably not this year, but like sometime else, I want a tattoo of a manga figure I used to draw, like just an own character which I made up in high school, and I used to draw her all the time in high school. Instead of doing my actual homework, like I was that weirdo drawing manga figures and writing horror stories instead of doing anything actually useful. Don't do as I do, actually make an effort in school if you're still in school. But yeah, that's how I spend my time anyway. But yeah, I really want to get her done by one specific Dutch tattoo artist, and she's really good at tattooing women, like pictures of women, I mean. So yeah, I really want to get that in her style because it's really awesome. I think I want it on my left leg, on the outside because I still have a lot of space left there because I don't have any tattoos yet on that leg. Other than that, I want a lighthouse just because I love the whole aesthetic of lighthouses. And they also remind me of a couple of my favorite horror stories ever, which is always a good thing for someone who loves horror stories. I want that in a sort of old school style because I just feel like, I don't know, I just love how old school lighthouse tattoos look, and I really want one as well. Not of a specific lighthouse, because I don't have a specific one with any lighthouse. I'm just pretty much envisioning the basic, like, candy cane colored lighthouse, basically. Preferably with a beam of light and maybe some song quote with it, because I like tattoos with, like, song quotes and all. Or movie quotes for that matter. And that brings us to the tattoo that I'm actually planning on getting in a, you know, couple of months, hopefully. I want a tattoo of my second favorite movie, which is The Crow. Like, my absolute favorite movie forever is Labyrinth. And I already have my Goblin King tattoo. By the way, I'll link the video about that somewhere up here, which tells everything about, you know, the tattoo and who done it and that sort of thing. But anyway, yeah. I have that one on my right leg, and I want the other tattoo, movie tattoo, on my right leg as well, but on the other side of the leg, obviously. And sort of in a circle shape too, because my Goblin King tattoo is in a circle shape with also a quote on it of "It's only forever." And I want the tattoo of the crow also in a circle shape with also a sort of an image from the movie and with the quote "Can't rain all the time." I just don't know yet what kind of style I want or what tattoo artist I want to do it. I do want all my tattoos to be done by different artists just for fun. But I really don't know yet what exactly kind of style I want. I want something with a lot of black because the movie is very dark. So it's probably going to be painful because a lot of it is going to have to be colored in. Ouch. So yeah, already looking forward to that. But anyways, like, I really want something very stylish and all. And again, with that movie quote. Because, you know, like The Crow, like, I get it is sort of like if you know both the movies. Labyrinth and The Crow are like completely different movies, yet they are both my favorites. Labyrinth because it's just a very, very fun, cool fantasy movie and like coming of age and like hold on to your fantasies and like you can grow up and still keep believing in magic and stuff. So yeah, that's just, I think, a very cool thing. And The Crow is rather different in the sense of that it's the entire movie, if you haven't seen it, the entire movie is rather uncomfortable and dark and kind of depressing, but also hopeful, and it's really, essentially, it is about love. Really. Also, one thing that makes it a bit depressing is the fact that the main actor actually died due to an accident on the movie set, which never helps. But yeah, it is a very, very cool movie. Like, it's gotta be a movie that's like something you're into. It's 16 years and older, I think. I saw it first when I was like 14 and I didn't really fully understand the movie at that age, obviously. Like, young, naive, that sort of thing. I also was at that age very, into making my mom watch any movie I liked because I wanted her to like it too. My mom is into, like things like books from like Sophie Kinsella and Jill Mansell. You know, romantic comedy. And I made her watch The Crow with me. Looking back at it, I feel kind of guilty about it because I'm pretty sure she hated every second of it. Like, it's totally not her style. It's totally not something she'll ever enjoy watching. But I made her watch it anyway. Sorry, Mom. Yeah, like, I asked her actually and she doesn't really remember it, so it wasn't anything traumatizing to her, luckily. But anyway, like, it is a it's a very good movie. It's a piece of art. It's not necessarily a fun movie to watch, but it is a piece of art, and I love certain quotes in the movie. So yeah, if you haven't seen it and you're into like more dark thriller like movies, I do definitely recommend it. I always find it very difficult, by the way, to explain a movie without spoiling the entire thing, so I hope I sort of, you know, made you get the, like, idea of the movie. But anyway, I want that as a tattoo on me, and yeah, that's basically the one thing I'm planning, and it might take until summer to actually get it, because again, I still need to save money for it and actually figure out what exactly I want. And what tattoo artist I want to do it. But yeah, once I get it done, of course, I'll do a video about it, telling, you know, how it all happens, and like show the tattoo once I have it. But yeah, those are my only plans, at this moment. Again, if you have any plans for tattoos or piercings, or if you have any opinion on what tattoos or piercings you wouldn't or would get, please do so please share that in the comments below, and I'll try to also respond. Yeah, let's start a conversation. Other than that, for now, that was all for this particular video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video, please click the like button. And that was it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope to see you next time. Bye!